What do we got?
Yo.
There you are. Okay. The only person we're missing is Andrew, so we may just start recording. If he jumps in, we'll catch him in later. Welcome to Pete's Corner Store. It's your boy Pete. Buzz is here. We have our guest today, the McDonald's man himself, Darren. Darren, say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
See, he said hi to everybody. Y'all can calm down. Hey, listen, did I tell y'all my news? I forgot to tell y'all. In case any of you guys pro wrestler fans.
No.
God, you guys are terrible.
Are
really?
you coming to Philly?
We were.
You know
We're
Diamond
really
Dallas
on.
Page is?
You coming to Philly?
Am I coming to Philly for what, WrestleMania?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Look, she's like,
What's going on in
did I
Philly?
tell you I was coming? Because I would have told you if I was coming.
Well, you were announcing news.
Yeah. No, I was going to tell you, Diamond Dallas Page, the guy that does that DDP yoga, actually responded to my TikTok comment today.
Woo-woo.
And it's the one with the blue verified check mark. I was losing my shit because he was a pro wrestler in the 90s. You know, for all you non-wrestling fans, okay?
What's his name?
Diamond Dallas Page.
It sounds
I have
familiar.
no idea who that is.
Hey, Darren had a question for you. He said, "Why doesn't the link open through the app? How are you getting yours going?"
I wonder if it's because I have the app already.
Well, I do too. I downloaded it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he downloaded the Podcasters app when I told him to download it.
Yeah, I tend to follow directions fairly well. Like, not perfectly, but, you know, I do the best I can for a man.
My phone gives me an option on where I want to open it. If I want it to open it up in Spotify or in Snapchat.
Oh, see, I don't know if it's did that or not. How's yours do it? Just link you straight in here?
Mine just pulled. And the only option I got was to enable the microphone.
Huh.
And it just...
Oh, his did it through the website. Is that how yours did it? Yours did it through Snapchat, right, Buzz?
Yeah, I went through Snapchat, but then I opened it into the app.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes then. We haven't done this before that way because that's usually how she was doing. Because I told him and Andrew both the same thing. I'm like, yeah, download the podcast, the app or whatever, because that's how you're opening yours.
Yeah, in Podcasters.
Yeah. So, anyways, Andrew was supposed to argue the Mandela effect with us today. He claims that it's not real.
He's brainwashed. That's why.
She said he's brainwashed. Oh shit! Here we go.
He's the perfect example of how they're using the Mandela effect. He's buying into it. He's completely brainwashed. It's working on him.
Buzz is starting the anti-governmental shit. We're gonna get in trouble now. Here we go.
Oh my God! Is Andrew the guy that works nights with you?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes, Andrew's the guy who works nights with me. He likes to argue everything with me too. You come in there at 2 a.m. Sometimes we're having interesting conversations.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, Darren's the one I was telling you about, though. He said he got kidnapped on the side of the highway.
What? We got to hear this.
Yeah.
We got to hear this.
Oh, yeah. This thing was insane.
Paint the scene. How old were you? What were you doing on the side of the highway in the first place?
Was he really? No, the real question was he really hitchhiking? You know, maybe he was, role playing. Oh, we lost Buzz. Where the hell did she go? Hold on.
I don't know. She's gone.
I'll send her an invite to come back. It's fine.
Is it acting weird?
No, normally it doesn't. It says host with friends. So she may have just lost connection. She'll be back in a second though. But yeah, I was just like, I was telling her about that. I was like, yeah, this guy, one of my regulars comes in. He told me that he got kidnapped on the side of the road. I was we're gonna tell her. I was gonna be like, well, maybe he was role playing or something. It was a scenario gone wrong. Everybody.
My gay friends were like, "Oh, was this a hookup gone wrong?" And I'm like, "No, like no."
See, that was my first thought. No. Like, Darren, what were you doing, man? Were you out there?
I was legitimately trying to be a decent person, and that's what I got for it.
Man, we keep losing her. I don't know why we keep losing her. Are you back?
I'm back.
Jesus, look,
you're back.
I had to get it back to the app. My bad.
Stop using your McDonald's Wi-Fi, damn it. Okay, That's Darren's job, okay? He's the McDonald's guy, right? That's where he's hosting.
I am not the McDonald's guy.
I have a question. Not a question. I have a story about drive-thrus. So
Oh
when
God, here we go.
I was like 10 or 11. My mom left me and my sister in the car while she went into it wasn't a McDonald's, it was a Burger King in Baltimore. And the guy next to us was getting robbed and like fighting off the attacker that was trying to rob him. That's like this little old man. And my sister left me. No, I was like 8. She left me in the car, ran around.
Wait, how old was your sister?
My sister is 8 years older than me, so she's in her teens. So yeah,
Shit.
she was like 16 or so. Left me and jumped through the drive-through window and just left me there.
Wait, she didn't even try to help the old man? Like, I thought she left you to go help the old man, but no, she's just like saving her own ass.
Right?
Oh,
like she yells and she like jumps out of the car and she's screaming for help and she just left me there with the door wide open too. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And like the old man though, let me tell you, this old man, he was actually one of our neighbors. He lived to be 121 years old. Seafood did him in. He ate some bad seafood and he got seafood poisoning and died. But besides that, he was like 100 and something at this time, and he was fighting back this guy. He's like, he was throwing punches and shit. Like, you ain't robbing me, motherfucker. Like, I lived too long, sonny.
It's like, oh, you lived too long, huh? Come on now, stop.
But anyway, so you were on the side of the road at the ripe age of what?
I still voted the hookup gone wrong, but anyways.
Did I lose y'all?
No, you're still here. We hear you.
Oh, okay. So no, it was June 6th, 2015, like 6:15 to 6:30 in the morning. I'd just gotten off work of a 12-hour shift. I worked for a very large ambulance service. I was a 911 call taker and dispatcher, and I was headed home. And I saw there was like this super sketchy car acting weird. Like they flew past me, and then they like almost ran a stop sign, almost ran a couple of red lights. Next thing I know, they're like gone, just gone. So I come up on them as I'm about to get on the freeway, and they're pulled over on the side of the road, and I'm like looking sketchy as hell, acting like they're broke down. Like the dude is literally standing in the right lane. So I'm like, get over to the left so I don't run him over, first of all, because he's like jumping up and down, trying to wave me down or anybody, because there were like 2 or 3 other people that had already passed him. And I was like, I don't want to stop, but I'd feel like a horrible person if I
Oh
did.
no, I'm driving past sketchy moments. I'm driving past. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. From that moment on, like literally to this day, I'll just keep driving. I might call the courtesy patrol, but that's about it. Like, don't even come up to me at a gas station asking me to jump you off, because no, that freaks me out.
No, I don't blame you.
Like, yeah, so I pulled over against my better judgment. I pulled over to try and be a good Samaritan. And for my troubles, I got kidnapped and carjacked at gunpoint. Literally.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like he.
For a minute. He's using that Wi-Fi from McDonald's, and I told you. I think we lost him again, everybody.
Oh, no.
Darren's having technical difficulties with everybody.
Wait, did I lose?
No, you're back. I don't know what's happening. You stop using that Wi-Fi from McDonald's, you'll be okay.
Yeah,
if somebody tries to call you on your phone, it'll knock you out.
He's like, I'm sure God, if you don't stop saying McDonald's, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm like, oh, okay, that's no.
Right, yeah, like, yeah, for real. So did any of that even come through?
We got to the part where you said that they had.
by gunpoint.
Yeah.
Is how you were repaid. That's where we stopped.
Oh my God. I hate my phone. I hate T-Mobile.
Oh, that
I got
explains
Verizon,
it.
so I don't have that problem. And if you had AT&T, everybody here in town was having a meltdown.
Oh no.
I used to, but they were too high, so we switched like a couple of months ago after I got out of the hospital. But anyway, okay, so back to my story. Yeah, so against my better judgment, I pulled over trying to be a good Samaritan. And next thing I know, dude's in my car, like, even though I knew better than to like unlock the door, roll the window down all the way, like I still rolled it down too far. Like for future reference, just crack it the tiniest little bit, like so somebody can't reach in if you decide to be a good Samaritan and try and help someone. Or maybe
Shoot,
just
that's what I do
call
when the cops
911
pull
and
me
be
over.
like, "Hey, somebody's broke down over here. Send an officer."
He said this is a
Like that's what
tutorial now not to
they're
get
there
picked
for.
up on the side of the road.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like it was bad enough that at the time I was like twice the size I am now. If you can even imagine that, Pete. Like
Yeah.
big old, yeah. Just I looked
Jeez.
like I ate myself. I was
You don't
having
sound like a
like
big person.
I don't.
No.
That's awesome. I love that. Thank you. I'm glad I have a skinny voice. So
Like, how the fuck
I
does a
can
skinny
trick
person
everybody.
sound like? That's what I'm sitting here thinking for me. Like, what did she just say? She just said you
I,
don't sound like what?
I'm like
Huh?
imagining what Darren looks like, and I did not imagine a big person. Like,
But you said
so
he doesn't sound like a big person.
right, because
Like,
he
what does a
doesn't
big
sound
person
like it.
sound
His
like? Like,
voice
I'm trying to
doesn't give it off.
comprehend this.
His voice doesn't give that off. Like, I don't
Oh, he
know.
doesn't
Like,
get. He had a deep voice, like Barry Manilow type thing. Is that what you're trying to say?
maybe I don't know. Maybe
Or Isaac Hayes from South Park?
I don't know. I don't know the logic. I have ADHD. Continue.
Clearly. Oh, his T-Mobile cut out again. Damn it, T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
But yeah, you know, I was thinking
Yeah.
of what is that movie, Eddie Murphy, Life or whatever. The black dude's like, he's like, you can eat your cornbread. Is that what you want to sound like? Just like that, that like deep masculine voice, like he's gonna come to the
Maybe that's
phone and
why.
crush your head like a beer can. Like, go on now.
Eddie Murphy was in some other one. What was that one he was in where he was a big guy and then he became skinny? What was that one?
Nutty Professor.
Was that the Nutty Professor?
It was the Nutty Professor because he played like 7 different people. He played all the family members at the table. It was him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Darren's connection.
Can y'all hear
Everybody's
me?
messing. We hear you
We hear
now.
you now.
Yeah.
Your phone
If
cuts
it
in and
cuts
out.
out, let me know. It's still cutting in
It
and
did.
out.
It was earlier. That's what it did a minute ago.
Is it like staying connected now?
No, you stay connected. You just their sound cuts out every so often.
Yeah, see, I don't get that. So, like, just let me know if it happens because right now I'm like super close to the router.
He's like, I'm hugging it
So,
at this point.
I literally am hugging it at this point. Annoyed. Like, I
It
would
happens, man.
expect
Like I
this
said,
with a
we
voice
have
call.
it's usually just me and Buzz half the time, so we don't ever have somebody else on here with us. So we're still messing around
Yeah.
this, but come June, we're switching the format to. I haven't decided what we're doing next. I got to look at a couple different options because she was talking about putting this on YouTube, and this one I found that Spotify is switching to. They're talking about it'll post on YouTube and all these other ones for me already because we got on iHeartRadio as well.
Yeah. And do you have a Stitcher and all that other stuff?
No.
No.
I have Twitch and Discord.
Right, and I'm gonna do Twitch.
TikTok.
If we're gonna go website, then we're
That's not
probably
the
gonna do
same
Twitch.
thing.
We'll probably do Twitch as well. I just
Yeah.
have to still,
No, it's just that,
figure it all out.
like,
But
it's
yeah,
another podcast platform. I've never used it. I just hear about it all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, it's another streaming platform.
Which
Twitch.
one?
And I'm like,
Oh, Twitch is the one where all the gamers go on usually. But there's a guy I watch all the time. I'm trying to think what his name is now. King Scratch. He does a lot of food reviews on TikTok, but he gets on there a lot of times, and that's what he does. He just has these like random conversations, like we do most of the time, of just crazy shit, and it's great too. But yeah, it probably will eventually move towards, because if we're going to be on YouTube, we might as well do Twitch as well, because either way, it's all the same thing.
Right.
So, but yeah, we had to look at it because they gave us a notice saying that the mobile version we currently use now is no longer going to be available or whatever, because they're pairing up with something called Ridge Life or something, and I'm not 100% sold on if I like it or not.
Mm.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't either. I had to look it up to see what it was. I was like, I've never even heard of these people, but it's one of those that are distributed everywhere. But yeah, well, I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, well, I don't know. If I decide to switch, I'll make sure I let everybody know before this thing ends here on Spotify. But yeah, Twitch is actually definitely not a bad idea, though. I didn't think about that, but that's what a lot of people use it for when they have all those kids that are getting sweaty on Fortnite that are recording their videos of Mickey Mouse killing Mickey Mouse. I thought that shit was hilarious, though. I was like, I didn't even realize you could have Mickey Mouse as a character skin. I'm like, damn. And then he does the dance from the Clubhouse show. I was like, oh no, this is great.
Yeah, they don't have it yet. That's.
I think that's what's coming
it's
up with the new one where they said they just paired with them, isn't it?
Yeah, they paired with Disney, so it's coming, but it's not out yet. So just like the testers are out there doing that.
Damn.
Right now, we got Lady Gaga.
I don't care about no Lady Gaga.
Rain on. I've been buying everybody that Rain on Me emote. I was just like, that's the same dance that Corey's got us doing in Zumba. I was like, oh shit, he got that from Fortnite.
Realized Darren. He hit that 15-minute mark, I think. So we have to figure out how to get through the app, how to get it to open through the app for him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is he on a break or something?
I don't know.
Oh.
No, because remember he said he opened through the website. Remember, like he did originally?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody, AJ is here now. He's decided to finally join us.
AJ.
Oh, what's up? Am I good? Can you hear me?
Hello, Marge.
Hello,
homie. Oh, wait, I didn't even think of what I was going to fucking say. This is going to be the most interesting episode of this is going to be the most interesting episode of the season because Darren just cut out. For some reason, did yours open through the app?
Yeah.
See, his didn't open through the app, and he was like, it didn't let him open through the app, but he was telling us about he got carjacked, and then we got into a side story about how, this is a public service announcement, how not to get picked up on the side of the road.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my gosh.
There he is. He's back.
Yeah, well, I was trying to open it in the app. Like, I feel
hey, by the way, AJ, if I call Darren the McDonald's guy again, he says he's going to bury me.
Yeah.
Listen, let me explain why I call him that, though, because I referenced him in another episode, so I wanted people to know who I was talking about at first, because they'd never heard him until this point.
Yeah, but you also came back and gave my name in, like, the following episode.
I know, but it's okay. I use people's nicknames to reference people a lot of times. You can ask AJ over there.
Oh, I know. I love the nicknames for your employees. They crack me up.
This man uses everything but my name.
Yes, everybody, in case y'all don't know, at 1 o'clock in the morning, I become another person. I haven't came up with another name for him yet, but we'll figure it out.
So you've got nicknames for everybody but your alter ego.
And that's the sad part. I really don't. But anyways, hey, we were discussing about going to Twitch before Darren got cut off. We were talking about possibly doing it on Twitch from going forward come when this thing cuts off here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, now I can play Fortnite while you just watch me get super sweaty, Calm down over there, though. Don't hold yourself off just yet, Big Daddy, all right? Settle down.
Look, God. I've been playing with this super sweaty kid. He doesn't use his mic or anything, but he's like, we've adopted him. He's like our adopted Fortnite son.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy is up to like 315 crowns. That's how I get all my... He just
so for a non-gamer, what does that mean?
What it mean? Sweaters? Sweaty means that you're
that means he's never been outside.
Yeah. Or a lot of times you hear the words touch grass. Because, like, if you're really good at something, that's what people will tell you is an insult. They're like, hey, kid, go touch grass.
Yeah, I never really understood that.
Well, no, because there's a theory. So the theory behind it is that you spend so much time playing these games, because if you watch these guys streaming, Like they're literally sitting there for like 8 hours a day in that room, low lighted, whatever, and they're there and they don't go outside. So when you tell somebody to go touch grass, it means that you've been in this game for at least 8 hours plus. It's time for you to go take a
On that
break and go
grind.
outside and see the daylight for the first time ever.
Well, look, this kid's on the Chinese server, so I'm pretty sure he's chained to a desk somewhere.
That's even
forced
worse.
to play for his life.
Oh God, Buzz is
My
gonna be
gaming
like
buddy won't even
Brad
get
Pitt
online
in
unless he's
Italy.
blackout drunk.
No, we're gonna see Buzz on the news pretty soon. It's gonna be like, in other news today, a woman who's kidnapped an Asian child from the Fortnite servers, and then her pictures are out here. I'm like, oh hell no, God damn it, here we go, son of a bitch, they got her.
I'd free him, free the Kool-Aid.
Oh Jesus, no. It's so
Oh my
fucked
God!
up.
So I was driving home last night. This not an Asian kid, but I was driving home last
Oh
night,
no, this is even worse.
and a freaking raccoon was in the road, and I pulled over and rolled down my window and tried to get it to come home with me, and it would
I
not.
bet you did.
It would not. So I
Okay,
almost had.
Stacy. Okay, Stacy. That's okay. My wife told me that when she was younger, she used to pick up fucking possums and bring them home.
Of course she did.
Andrew knows who I'm talking about. AJ knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. She'll tell you all about it too. She wanted to have a pet raccoon at one point. She said
She got her vet license.
Well, that too. And she's like, they're easy to train. I was like, so you're telling me I can train to go get me a beer if I wanted it to? Okay, I like this idea.
Hell yeah.
Come with like some kind of like weird name for him. Like, hey, can you go get everybody a
The
drink?
best party trick in the
back.
world.
That's what I'm saying, though. He could be a good host,
Oh my God.
This podcast is over. Darren's getting kidnapped on the side of the road at gunpoint. I'm getting left behind in cars while people are getting robbed.
No, you're the one that's trying to adopt small Asian children from random games online.
Not adopt, kidnap.
Right. Well, you gotta make it sound better than kidnap. You gotta say adopt. That way it doesn't sound so bad when it
Forceful
happens,
adopt.
There you go.
Look, I'm giving them diplomatic
immunity. Figure out what his name is, and then I gotta figure out my split personality's name. It's a very interesting show so far.
Oh my God.
So to Darren's foreboding or warning to everybody about helping people on the side of the road, back when in my 20s, I was like 22, and I was driving from Baltimore to Pennsylvania home. This guy flagged me down. So I thought something was wrong with my car, right? So I pull over and he comes up. I only cracked my window a little bit, and he was just like, oh, hey, my low tire pressure light is on. Can you follow me to this gas station? I just want to make sure that, and my dumb ass did.
Oh my God. I already felt suspicious.
Look, this guy's in sweatpants with like a polo sweater driving a Beamer. So we pull up to this gas station and everything, and I'm like, okay, there's people around, cool, like there's cameras, like, all right, he gets this, he's like, oh,
you got out of your car?
I did get out of my car at the gas station.
Oh my God, you know what I'm thinking of now? Now we gotta make t-shirts that have milk carton pictures with her picture on it saying, have
Wait,
you seen me?
do you drive around with BMW customer service on the side of your vehicle?
No.
Okay, so why did this dude...
Then I thought that he invited me home. He invited me home with him and to follow him home, and I went.
Oh God.
And then he gave me his business card, but then he tried to get me to come in. He's like, you want to come in and have some fun? I have some Coke and stuff. I was like, I knew this was going to happen.
Bro, fuck yeah.
I did not go in though.
Coke, what else you got there? We got some uppers and downers at the same time. I want to feel like a slinky, damn it. Come on.
He's like, oh, I got a grand. See that? Look through the window. I got a grand piano. I was like, yeah. In my head, I was like, yeah. If I get out of this car here, I'm getting chopped up in little pieces. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I can't. I'll pass. He's like, you got any friends? I was like, yeah, sure. And he gave me his business card. And then, yeah, that was it. I left. I got home safely.
Oh,
And
God.
then
Do you
years
still
later, I
have the
thought about
business
that. Like,
card?
wow.
Like, there's like just on the business card. Can I go sign up for this one? What was his name again? I figured AJ
I'm
would be
I'm
the
like,
like,
first
that
one to
sounds
shoot
like
in
a
that. I'm
fun
like, yo, what's your
time.
business card? You got that business card still? Shit, I'm trying to get taste
I
in
do
this party
not.
too, possibly.
I do not. This was a long time
Next
ago.
time I'm
In
in Baltimore, I'll
hindsight,
know
I
where
was
the
thinking,
party's at.
That's what I'm
man, I
saying,
wish
right?
I kept
Like,
that card.
what the fuck?
Wish I
It's
kept
at the
that
Burger
business card. Got
King.
a job.
Oh God, it's at
Could
the
have been my
fucking
next
Burger
baby
King.
daddy.
Oh
Could
no,
have
stop!
settled
You know when you
trouble.
say that, that makes me remind me of the time I was on that before me and Stace met on that app I was using. Did I tell you about that girl that told me right away in the first conversation? She's like, "I'm looking for a new baby daddy or a new father for my son." Instantly,
Oh my gosh.
right off the bat, the first conversation me and this girl had, I was like, "What?" This
Well,
conversation got
hello,
real quick.
crazy.
I was like, "What?"
Wait, how old was the kid?
I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't ask
Like,
any
I don't,
questions.
it's
I
a
avoided that
completely irrelevant
conversation.
question. I'm just nosy.
I don't know. See, honestly,
Like,
I don't know. He was all. I don't remember. She said the age because it was an app for parents, like single parents or whatever, and that's how me and my wife met. And I had met a few. There was a few people I was talking to, and this one lady. That's the first conversation I had. I'm like, "Yep, I'm done with this conversation." Then it was one girl told me she wanted to look through my phone every day because she had trust issues. I was like, "Yeah, that's a winner in my book."
Look,
Then
I
another
have.
one was
I
the
know.
personality person that was like she was a behavior specialist. She literally studied your behaviors. So I'm like, let me ask you a scenario. I said, so if we were to go on a date, are you going to analyze every single thing I'm doing? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of curious though.
yeah. She's
Like,
gonna die you in the first 2 days.
right? Like, fuck. So like, this guy has a lot of fucking problems. Let me list them for you. Well, here you go. Here's your analysis after 2 dates. I'm like, what? Like she said that to me, and I was more curious about her job than anything else. Like I was like, "Fuck this girl! I just want to know what the hell your job is because I'm curious what that one is like." She's like,
See, and since I used to work in the mental health field and I was a counselor, I used to do that. But then I found that it's like half the people working in there all have problems. Like we all have our
"I
own
think we all
diagnosis.
have problems, regardless." I think it's just that just interested me more because I was like, "Whoa, you're gonna analyze me as we go out and dates and everything?" Like, okay, but she had no personality herself. I'm like, huh? How's this work? I'm not. Maybe I'm missing something in this connection of how this is supposed to work because you have no personality, but you study other people's behaviors. I'm like, what? Like you can't hold a
that sounds a
conversation. So
little
like obviously your
narcissistic.
job doesn't involve you talking to other people.
Yeah, that sounds narcissistic and a psychopath.
Right. I'm going to study your behavior so I know best how to manipulate you. Yeah,
Exactly. That's
I'm
what
going
I'm
to
thinking
pass.
too, Darren. I'm thinking the same thing you were. I'm like, well, I was still curious. I'm gonna be honest, with y'all. It may be fucked up. My head's probably fucked up, but I was like, I was still curious. I was like, okay, continue. Tell me more. Like I was more curious about the job than anything. Like I was more excited to know more about this job. Like the girl was like, yeah, okay, fuck you. You have no personality, but let me tell me about your job a little more. I want to know.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, I thought the same thing Darren said. I'm like, what? Okay, continue though. Please tell me more.
Listen, you could have just got some free therapy sessions.
I could have, but I'm already fucked up as it is. Have you seen my dating history? Like, God.
I've seen your date.
Yeah. The one girl, she's still showing up, by the way. Captain Crazy
Oh
messaged
my
me the other
gosh.
day. Okay, fellas. So you don't know this, but this girl I had talked to a long time ago is like so obsessed with me. And mind you, I've never met this person in person at all. She literally messages me like every few months asking if I want to be her friend. I'm like, no, I'm married now. No, I'm good. I don't talk to random females. Like my wife will kill you. And if you don't believe me, AJ can verify this, that she'll murder somebody.
100%.
See? Told you.
See, that's why it's a package deal. Stacey got me. You guys got married.
Right. She's adopted child. You're the Chinese child from the randoms Fortnite server.
Look,
Listen.
and you're the one who got me playing Fortnite, and then you abandoned me.
Oh, I abandoned a lot of people. What do you mean?
That
I played too
Overwatch.
much. I play Overwatch. It's a sickness. It's like playing Destiny 2.
Last person in the country to still play Overwatch.
Oh, no, Stacy would be the last person because that's all
Look,
she plays.
he got me to play it. Me and my boyfriend were trying to play it, and we just couldn't get into it. But he also, like, yeah, right now he's been dealing with Helldiver too and all their server issues.
Their server's not big enough. That's the problem.
Yeah, they were not ready. The first Helldivers was what, like 7,000 people, and like now it's like triple that want to play.
Oh, I want to play too. Are you kidding me? The gameplay's great on that alone.
Apparently, the cheat is that you just don't sign off. You stay in so you don't lose your queue, and that way you don't get kicked off and have all the server issues. But that's selfish for those people who don't play every day.
See, Darren, that's an example of being sweaty or being told to touch grass right there. See that kind of shit? That's what we're referring to. I know you may not can get. That's exactly the best way to explain it right there. That kind of shit there. Oh, this is how you cheat the system, basically. And then everybody gets mad when you stop the cheat system like that. Well, why they patch it? Because loses the game loses its point at this point.
Yep.
Like you're glitching, like the ammo glitches and all that other shit. Well, I can copy everything like Pokemon. You can copy all the rare candies in the first one if you did the trick or whatever, and you can just sit there and just continuously level up all your people. I'm like, it kind of defeats the purpose of the game. You're supposed to go out and train these things, not just sit there and feed them candy like a obese kid. And it's just not how it works. I told him my news, by the way, AJ, about how Diamond Dallas Page messaged me. I got crickets from the two of them over there. They're like, "Who's that? Who?"
Bunch of haters.
Whatever. I asked a wrestling question.
What was your wrestling question?
I asked if you were going to come to Philly.
Yeah, that's the first thing they asked me. Yeah, if I was going to come for WrestleMania, I'm like, yeah, no.
Isn't that the same thing?
It's not the same thing. Oh, we lost Darren again. He's
Let me just pull out 50 grand.
Right. Hey, AJ, I was looking up some of the Mandela effects for you, by the way.
Hey, let me have them.
Okay, so Stacy says that Forrest Gump's statement is correct. Life is like a box of chocolates, is what he says. She says it's because he's Southern. That's why you don't understand. It's what
He's from Alabama. Can't understand him.
It's like a box of chocolates. Well, maybe he was banging his sister too much. But anyways, what was the other one? Hold on, I got a bunch of them here listed. Let me find them for you. I literally have a page I was looking at, and me and her were discussing before I got on with all you guys.
All right.
Here you go. For me Star Trek nerds that listen to this, beam me up, Scotty, was not what he said. He said, beam us up, Scotty.
What the hell happened?
I don't know, man. You're having problems with the T-Mobile service.
Yeah.
It hates you.
It does hate me.
If you're not on the podcast app part of it,
it won't open in that.
It will time out if you don't keep tapping your screen.
Oh, well, and even if the screen, even if it still shows that I'm in there, it just stops. It stopped giving me any audio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, I've tried. That's why I left the last time was to try to get it to open from the app, and it wouldn't do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do because when I click the link, it brings me to Chrome.
Let me see something here real fast. I'm looking at it.
Should I put my email in? Would that make a difference? I'm very confused.
Are you signing up fully for the app? Or are you I asked AJ, how did you do yours? Did you set yours up completely?
I don't think so.
I don't think you have to do anything else. You probably just have to get it.
It does look like I'm in Chrome too.
Yeah,
I've just been sitting here refreshing my screen.
Because you've been here no problem at all. We haven't had any audio cutouts either.
Right.
Oh, y'all, it's definitely my service. I can assure you of that.
Yeah, see, he's blaming T-Mobile. Everybody.
Awful. Yeah, T-Mobile. Don't switch to T-Mobile.
So, Mandela effect.
Bro, 2024. Connect to Wi-Fi.
All right. So Darren. Okay, so what does Forrest Gump say when he's talking to that lady on the bench? When he says, "Mom always says." Forrest Gump. You ever seen Forrest Gump with Tom Hanks, where he's sitting on the bench talking to the little black lady? He says, "Mama says life is like a box of chocolates."
Yeah, I just answered you.
Well, you cut out on me.
Fuck, for fuck's sake.
Anyway,
Oh.
so AJ argues that it isn't what he says.
What do you think he says, AJ?
No, it was a box of chocolates.
No, he says life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
No, life was.
No, his life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, because he pauses when he
slow,
says
like,
he goes, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, because he pauses and then he emphasizes you never know what you're gonna get. It's because that's what his mom used to tell him.
And he says it slow because
he's talking in the past tense. It was.
No, he's not.
But he's describing the box of chocolates in life, which he's still living. He's not a ghost.
No. No, it was.
Maybe are you
okay, so I can see where his stance is, though, because remember, the mom died, I think, at that point in the movie when he was referring to it. So, but
he
not
said
what he
Mama
says. He
always
says,
says life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Exactly. I swear to you, I'm going to pull that movie up now. I have to watch it now. I'm going to watch and repeat and then send him a clip of it. Like, look what he says. And here's the text across the bottom of the screen.
You'll see was.
So the Mandela effect would be that they've changed it. If you watch anything new now, it might say that. It might say was instead of is. And that's the whole point of the Mandela effect. Is that they're purposely changing things to make us think that we're crazy. Like, when you hear the word chartreuse, like, what color do you think that is?
Yeah, I've always thought it was like
chartreuse is what color?
God, what the hell color would that be, though?
I don't fucking know.
It was probably like, I think it'd be like a shade of red.
Isn't
honestly.
the thing like
you think it's like a
pink or green?
Red. Yeah, exactly. Like a pink or a shade of red, right?
Yeah.
It's really yellow. It's really a yellow green hue, but everybody knows it as a pink magenta. That's how we were all raised. Like, I have like a sweater, and the color is listed as chartreuse, and it's like this like weird pinkish brown type color, and I'm just like,
nobody cares about obscure colors.
It's the green yellow hue. I'm just like, no.
Here, I got one for y'all. The bear that says only you can prevent forest fires. What's his name?
Smokey the Bear.
AJ, what do you think? Smokey the Bear?
Is it Yogi Bear?
No, Yogi is smarter than the average bear. He's gonna say, "Hey, boo boo,
cartoon bear.
how about we get one of those business baskets?" AJ's probably the baby of this group, though. That's the thing. He's probably the young. He's the youngin of this group.
I was gonna say, do they even teach kids about forest fires anymore? Like,
well, okay, so all right, so according to this,
like Gruff McGruff writing
housekeeping, according to Good Housekeeping, Buzz, Smokey isn't his actual name.
What's his name?
It doesn't say. I'm looking at this website. Literally just says
that doesn't count.
That's his name. She said, contrary to belief, that his name isn't Smokey the Bear.
So on parade.com it says, some may think Smokey the Bear is the actual name of the famous bear, informing us that we can prevent forest fires. In actuality, the lovable park ranger bear is simply named Smokey Bear.
See, I don't know. I was always told it was Smokey the Bear. Like, what is it? Gruff McGruff, the crime dog. Remember him?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. So
I also always thought that was a Baltimore thing, but apparently it's not.
Okay.
Just like Carmen Sandiego, I thought that was just a Baltimore cartoon.
Carmen Sandiego is really?
That was a public channel cartoon.
Oh Jesus!
And the Power Rangers.
Hey, speaking of Philadelphia, I need you to send me some flyer stuff.
Captain Planet, that's a Baltimore thing.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
fuck? Smog. You know, you got to think all the negative things for fill out that area too. Just think of like everything else. You know, like
Think
with
of
this
all the
anti-capitalist.
pollution
There you go.
Oh, okay.
and the
Okay,
crime. As
here's
soon
one.
as you
How many states are there in the U.S.?
50.
guys,
How many states are in the U.S.?
There's 50 states, but if you're
Well,
considering the
There are
Virgin
52.
Islands,
there's 52. You got to add the territories.
oh my
The
God, those are not states;
those
they're
aren't
territories.
states.
Guam and Puerto Rico count.
Puerto Rico is now part of the U.S. territories. They took
Yeah,
over.
territories, not
Yeah, it's a
states.
territory though. It's not a state.
I
That's
agree
just
No,
like
with
there's a
that.
ton of
everybody from
islands
Puerto
out there by.
Rico. Everybody from Puerto Rico is a U.S. citizen. They get a social security number. They get
Oh
social
Jesus, no.
security.
I
And
don't
I
think that counts though because that was like a recent thing.
yeah, that's within the
Oh,
last like.
here we go. Buzz, this is the one we were talking about. All right, guys, you ready? We are the champions. What does he say at the end of the song? Like he says, "We are the champions," and then what does he say right after that? Because this is the one we were talking about before
Nothing.
we join you.
He goes, "We are the champions of the world." Like
Nope.
at the very end.
I
No.
swear to God, that's what he says. Because if you watch the Mighty Ducks movie, the second one where they were in
Verse 1.
the second one, because remember the second one's where they were in
Where they're out in
they
the
battled
fire.
No,
Iceland.
I'm telling you, he says that earlier in the song.
No, because what they're saying is that it never happened.
It's at the beginning.
Let's look up these lyrics real
No,
quick.
because I'm looking at it because it says, "Oh, and you remember your favorite song, the Mandela Effect." Here it ruins that too. We all think of Freddie Mercury as belting out of the world at the end of "We Are the Champions," but it never happens.
Okay, well he does say it twice,
He's
but
he
very
does
last.
okay, but it says in quotations. It says that, however, Freddie does sing these words at the end of the song during the band's famous Wembley Stadium performance. So he
That
added
could
it
be it
in a
then.
live performance, basically.
Well, according to Bing, "of the world" is in the lyric.
Nobody trusts Bing.
Here's one. Here's one that AJ may not get. You remember? Yeah, we all remember "I Love Lucy," correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, what does Ricky say to Lucy when she's in trouble when she has to explain the situation?
Doesn't he just yell Lucy?
He goes, "Lucy, you have some
You got some
explaining to
explaining to
do."
do.
Apparently, that's not what he says.
What?
Lucy was actually never said. What he really said was, "Explain that if you can, Lucy. Explain that." And he starts yelling at the end of it. Now they're going to say it's because we don't understand his accent. I'm like, I clear as day heard him say that. Okay,
Right?
he said it. The one me and AJ were debating, though, by the way, is Jiffy. Was it Jiffy or Jif?
Peanut butter. It's Jif.
What, two F's or one F?
Is it FFY or is it FJIF?
I think I think it used to be FFY and now they changed it to JIF.
No.
No, he'll argue that it's JIF. The other one that me and him debated was this one. Luke, I am your father.
No.
Yeah, it's Luke, I am your
No.
father.
And the only reason I know that is because what is that movie? Fanboys, the one where the guys are obsessed with Star Wars seeing episode 1 before it even released.
Mm-hmm.
They literally quote that same exact thing. It's him, and I can't think of what's her name. Oh, Kristen Bell. He's talking to Kristen Bell, and he's telling her, "I am your father" is a synonymous name, and the little skinny guy who ended up playing is the Jay, whatever the fuck his name is. He's on the This Is the End or whatever. But he makes that comment to her about it because they're talking about how it changed the face of cinema because of the way it was released. That gets his father, and they said, well, German Vader in German means father. Was the great debate everybody has about it because they're saying no. However, this line was never said. No, I am your father is the correct line.
Luke, I am your father.
I don't agree with that one. And then what is that? Here you go. Here's a fun one. Yeah, anybody remember Ed McMahon?
Yeah. He
Okay.
Ed
Okay, so
McMahon. All right,
who was
no,
Ed
no,
McMahon?
no. think of some of them. I don't know how old AJ is. I don't know how old Darren is, but the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes.
Darren's probably old enough to remember the Closure Clearinghouse.
I am.
T-Mobile hates him. That's why he doesn't have the same.
Am I gone again?
You're back.
You're back.
I'm like, I've been trying to comment the entire time.
Maybe it's recording one. Maybe when we listen to the recording, we'll have all Darren's conversation.
Well, I'll have to
This is
listen
some
it back. I'll tell you
bullshit.
if it's funny as hell.
This is some bullshit.
But yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I have vivid memories, commercials of Ed McMahon appearing on people's doorsteps with a huge.
Yeah, okay. So the debate now is: was he a spokesperson or did he work for Publisher Clearinghouse?
He's a spokesperson.
At least, okay. So Buzz, what do you think?
Spokesperson.
Spokesperson, like he didn't.
Okay. It says we can see clear as day Ed McMahon handling families everywhere, giant checks, but he was never a spokesperson for the company. Instead, he worked for American Family Publishers. Well, he was never handed anyone checks. I'll have to go back and watch those videos. They're saying he never hands them checks, but I swear to God he does.
Right, it says he never once appeared on camera, but like he has, unless they got.
I swear to God he was too. I remember those commercials too.
Right, I tell you, my grandmother religiously was filling that shit out. They were getting her all the time on filling that shit out. We were going to win. She was going to be the winner.
My favorite one on this list is Mona Lisa smile. It's the Mona Lisa. It smiles at you, is what people say. I said it's more of an optical illusion. If you're staring at it long enough, like a magic eye, it appears that to be. Because the thing was always that if you looked at it and you moved around the room, she was always looking at you at all times. I do remember that. I'm trying to think. What else we got here? Kit Kat being hyphen. Okay.
He's gone again.
Yeah, he's been popping in and out the whole time. I feel bad. He was telling us a great story too.
Probably got some good nuggets, Dad.
The black part on Pikachu's tail, is it real or not?
Right, we were debating, and that black part was, I'm telling you, was there like this whole time. If you watch like the older shows, that black part is there.
My only argument is that when you got to Generation 2 or 3, when they did the pre-evolved forms of him, that's where the black part comes in to me. Because if I remember, I thought it was always tan on his tail. It wasn't black. He had that like shadowy kind of figure on the end of his tail. Or was it because I think it was when he battled Lieutenant Surge's one in the first series, when he got to that Raichu or whatever. I think that's where you think you saw it. But that one, I was like, well, it had to be because when they introduced the younger version of him, that people got it mixed up between him and the other one. My favorite one though is the Fruit Loops one. It says,
What's it say about Fruit Loops?
Well, the fact that it used to, people say it says fruit, F-U-R-I-T, but it actually is F-R-O-O-T.
Yeah, it's always been F-R-O-O-T. Because they literally use two pieces of cereal for the logo.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just telling you what it says on this list, man. There's a few of these
now,
I don't
on
understand.
that vein, Looney Tunes.
Yes, that one too. See, I don't remember it saying T-O-N-O-O-N.
It did, though.
Like,
it did.
Yeah,
it did.
I feel like I remember it being Toon like cartoon.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Fruit of the Loom. All right, so this was a proven conspiracy.
Okay,
Mandela
that's a big one.
The Fruit of the Loom having the cornucopia on its logo, and they found proof. They found documents from the company with government on removing it and them trying to hide that they had the cornucopia on their logo. And the official documents from this company have the freaking cornucopia on the logo too.
Now,
You
Yeah.
can go
I
find
don't know if
old
they're trying
T-shirts
to
from the
remove it.
'90s that have the logo on there.
Exactly, and that's what somebody did. The person like that, the one person that came out with this and went against them, like, no, I'm not crazy. They're like, here's a shirt. Here's a shirt with the logo for this old shirt. That's one of your guys' shirts. And then they ended up doing more research and finding documents and stuff on them doing it. And that is the Mandela effect. And it's like a government run
No,
thing.
see, I think that one's just someone from the social media team being a troll.
No. They're
Kind of
trying
playing
to
into
make you
that.
think that something wasn't there that's been there the whole time. Now it's not on there because they've upgraded their logo. But they changed it. And instead of saying, yeah, that's what our old logo used to be like, they're trying to say, no, it's never been there. It's never been there. But it has.
How about the Oscar Mayer controversy? They're saying that Meyer is what everyone thinks the kid is saying in those commercials.
When he's singing the song?
Yes.
I don't know. I was really bad at remembering how to spell out that song.
I'll have to go listen to that one. That's the one me and Stacey. Well, before I got a hold of you, I was talking to Stacey about that one because I was telling her about some of these I was looking at. And I was like, that one I'd have to go back and watch because I think it's the little kid that makes you think that's what he's saying because it was a little kid who used to sing those commercials every time.
Right.
You know, it probably was AJ because he's young enough to be in that area. You know, he's that little kid singing the Oscar Mayer song as he's spelling it out too. And that's him right there. That's got to be him. He's young enough for that area.
Yeah, so what's the right one?
It's Mayer,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and I think it's the way it sounds. That way you think it's Meyer, but it's actually Mayer because of the A. It's kind of silent, I guess, in the whole conversation. But they
I
said
don't know. I remember
well,
Mayer.
in the song, they don't spell out Meyer. They only spell out baloney.
I think he does in the end.
He does at the
I'd have to
beginning.
go back and watch it. I haven't seen it in forever.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
really have to go watch it because now I'm curious myself. Because me and Stacy were discussing that too, and we're
That
talking
little
about that.
song is how I learned to spell baloney.
I bet it is, buddy, isn't it?
Okay, so you guys might not know this, but I don't know. Like, I feel like back in the day, we all watched all the Disney movies. So Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the
Yes,
evil
that's
queen,
what I was about to say.
she said it's mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest
Mirror.
of them all? And now they're saying no, it's magic mirror. It's
Okay,
always
so
been mirror, mirror.
remember now that they remastered a lot of those, okay, from the originals to now. I guarantee they changed it in there because the quote was mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And that's what she asked the mirror, and the mirror responds that it's not her and it was Snow White. And that's what causes her to want to go poison Snow White because she's like, well, fuck this bitch. I'm going to get rid of her.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if my golden books that I have stored away from
That's what I'm saying.
have
They
it
were
written.
the original ones, and then they switched it.
Yeah, it's easy to say that that's not what it is anymore if it's newer stuff because they can change things. And like, I mean, even now, look at like the AI photos, like how realistic they can make things look.
And then what is it? The Hello Carice one from the Silence of the Lamb.
Yeah, what's that one?
Okay, so it wasn't really meant to be a scary thing. It was meant that he was just saying good morning to her, basically.
Bless you.
Sorry,
But the
guys,
way
that
he
was a big
says
one.
it is creepy. There's Mr. Rogers, something about it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, especially, let's see.
Oh, yeah, that one's in this neighborhood.
No, I don't think so. That one I don't think so. I'm going to call
It's
bullshit
a beautiful
on that one.
day in the neighborhood.
You know, fuck y'all, okay? It's not what he
They're
says.
saying it's in this neighborhood.
It is in the neighborhood. I'm telling you. I
It's a
remember that
beautiful
because I
day
was
in
old
the
enough to remember Mr.
neighborhood.
Rogers.
It's a beautiful day in
AJ was still floating on his dad's nutsack probably about the time it happened, but I remember
Motherfucker, I
not
know
Mr.
Mr.
Rogers. Oh, my bad. His dad was sitting down watching cartoons with me, and then that's what it was. So that's how he remembers Mr. Rogers because he was floating on the nutsack watching it from there. I got
Hey,
you.
were you guys told that he was like a military sniper?
No, see, I didn't hear that about him.
Who, about Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Could you just imagine him? Well, there goes a shot right there. You just imagine Mr. Rogers getting a
Just
confirmed kill. Well, that's a confirmed one. Go ahead and mark that on the board for me there,
just
friend.
looking at his target from 300 yards away. Hello, neighbor.
Right. Right, and then he's describing to people. Okay, well, the target's like 300 yards away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I got him, good neighbor. Don't worry, I'm going to get him right now for you. You just imagine him just saying that after he kills somebody? Like holy crap.
All right. Do you
Goodbye,
guys
neighbor.
remember Monopoly?
Yes, see that one.
Yep, that's a big one.
Okay,
Where
so
he has like that little monocle, right? But now he doesn't.
No, see, I was going to bring that one up too.
okay, so my theory on that one
Because
is
it's Mr. Peanut with the monocle.
Right,
Yep.
I know. I remember Mr. Peanut has the monocle.
And then I think the Pringles man has the
Yep.
top hat. But their faces are very similar.
The Pringles guy didn't have it. Pringles guy had that barber quartet haircut. The Mr. Peanut had the top hat as well.
Oh, did he?
They all look
Yeah.
like the Natty Bow stuff from Baltimore.
I think we lost Darren completely, everybody, by the way.
He says he's connected.
He's probably being held hostage at his own thing, Renee. He's probably holding up a sign that we can't see right now. Listen, when we get this thing switched to video, we should have Darren start holding up random signs of shit like "help me" and just start fucking with people completely. Now they told us he almost got kidnapped. Tell people he's at a rest stop, just some fucked up. It just comes with like completely random shit to put on there, like Wayne's World when he's sitting there interviewing the guy. He's got the fucking cue cards. He's got the phrases on the back of the card and shit. Oh my god, yes.
I'm looking at this Mona Lisa portrait, and she looks like she's smiling more.
He said I'm
before.
streaming in my phone, and y'all can't hear me.
In reality, Bash is just
right now.
muting
Oh
you.
shit, Spectrum's about to get some hate call. He said fuck T-Mobile as well. He's gonna call like an AT&T customer. God damn it, are you part of AT&T's branch? Damn it, fuck y'all.
Wait, didn't Verizon buy out T-Mobile, or did they buy AT&T?
They bought
Somebody
Sprint. T-Mobile bought Sprint. Remember, because Sprint bought their network to expand their network. Like AT&T.
So Verizon tried to buy T-Mobile, but it got shut down through like.
Darren's like, I didn't even finish my story. I'm like, I know this is what happens. We usually get on a topic and then we just go completely random.
Yep. Well, he kept jumping. He kept dropping, so we just moved on.
Well, we should rename this shit to just the random stories of the corner store or the back room sessions and just random shit we're coming up to, like that 70s show fucking
the break room session.
Oh my gosh.
God. Yeah, no, but yeah, that was the one thing too. Was just it was weird.
So now for the biggest one. You guys all remember him dying in like 2013, right?
Oh, what are you referring?
Not the 90s in prison. Mandela.
Yeah. He's not dead?
But
oh yeah, he's big dead.
So what was the controversy then? Let's see.
So the whole reason that it's the Mandela effect is because so many people remember him dying in like the 90s in a South African prison. But really, he was just president of South Africa until like 2013 when he died.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as the story came out that he actually died, everyone thought that it was like 30 years ago that he died.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's weird. The one that Stacey brought up to me before we got on, too, is the Britney Spears controversy about her doll having a headset.
What?
She said something about... Okay, hold on, let me read this one. One of the latest Mandela effects has to do with Britney Spears' famous music video. Many distinctly remember Britney wearing a microphone headset in a video. Her doll was even sold with it. However, after rewatching, it's clear she never wore it in the video, so how do we all have a clear image of this? It says that people remember her when she performed live having the headset, which it was right because she used to have them all the time. A lot of them did.
Yeah, I remember that.
All the Backstreet Boys and all them other dudes used to have it too, you know it. AJ's favorite band, NSYNC, had it all too.
Yeah, they all did. That was the thing.
He would know. See, I told you he'd know. See how fast he answered that question? He was literally on top of that one. He was like, "Well, that's it. I'm hopping on that grenade. I got it, baby. Don't worry." But yeah. No, I've been looking at this list and stuff like that, and that was one of them too. But like I said, the Curious George one
somebody
kind
tried
of threw me off because I'm like, Curious George never had a tail. That was the weirdest thing about it. He's a monkey, but he has no
No, he
tail.
didn't.
Well, there are people that claim that, and then what is the Febreze thing?
Yeah, that it was 2 E's.
Yeah, which would make sense, yeah. And that's the correct way to spell breeze, though. F-E-E-Z-E, right? And then breeze, yeah, right? Am I right? Am I fucking butchering the English language? Which, I mean, it wouldn't be anything normal.
And I've been buying bottles of Febreze my whole life, and I've never
Febreze.
recognized 2 E's.
It's
Other than the Oreos?
F-R-E-E. No, F-R-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E.
Welcome to the education portion of Pete's Corner Store, where we all learn how to spell the word breeze today.
Look, we all know how
what
to
the
spell banana thanks to Gwen Stefani.
And then Mississippi, remember that whole thing too? I forgot what the whole phrase for that one, what the whole saying was for that one too. But yeah. No, I think we lost Darren completely, everybody.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back again, I'm sure. Because he's blaming Spectrum. He's telling Spectrum it's all their damn fault that he can't get connected. He's looking at Colin and be like, I can't be on this podcast now because you can't get your damn internet together. God damn it.
What about Shaquille O'Neal being in
No, Sinbad.
Nope.
Talking about
Nope.
Sinbad, remember? It was
Shaq
Sinbad.
was a genius.
He was.
Sinbad never
had
was.
a distinct personality, like you wouldn't mistaken it for anything else. I guarantee it. Especially when he did House Guest or whatever, when he was the house guest, like he was, and he did all because he was a comedian as well. So you could distinctly remember him because he had a certain style, like George Carlin did, like George Carlin always had the jokes.
Didn't he dress like a pirate?
Huh?
Was Sinbad the one that dressed like a pirate?
Yes, he did. He just like he had fallen out of an. He looks like he fell out of Aladdin, the live movie.
Yeah.
Except he would have been a better genie than whoever they got Will Smith to do the fucking thing.
All right, so that iconic scene where Tom Cruise in Risky Business slides down the hallway, where
he had the sunglasses.
He had sunglasses on.
Mm-hmm.
And this it's not. There's no sunglasses. He's not wearing any sunglasses. They said the mistake
remember Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come?
Yeah, see, that was the one threw me off too. It was the Field of Dreams one. You hear about that one?
No, which one's that one?
If you build it, he will come.
Isn't it, if you build it, they will come?
That's why I swear to God, what
everyone
they said.
thinks.
Because it's more than one person.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what AJ, when I just said, he just said, yeah, he will come. I'm like, he will come. Like, I haven't seen the movie to reference it completely, so I don't know who he's talking about. I mean, that's why I don't know the context, because I've never seen the movie. That's one movie I actually
remember watching it, but a long, long time ago.
Wow, you actually watched a movie? You might want to put that on the list of top 5 movies you've actually watched.
And back when I watched movies?
Yes, AJ says he doesn't watch movies. Says you should watch. I forgot what I told him he should watch. Watch something else. I'm like, it's only 30. I told him you should watch anime. I said, should watch some anime, man. It's only 30 minutes long. It'll be perfect for you, maybe 25.
I'm sorry that I get bored.
Well, what it is, actually, in all retrospect, it's probably 15 to 20 minutes of an actual show there because they got the intros and then the outros. Those
that's
big
the
dramatic
only
intros.
thing that kills me about watching anime is, especially when you're trying to binge watch it, is the intro and exit. And then it's an intro, then they play a little bit of the episode, and then there's music, and then the rest of the episode, and you're like, stop! Why?
Well, if it's a good,
I love
anime. If it's a good OP,
SpongeBob.
Listen, SpongeBob is not an anime, son. You need to stop now. Okay?
King of the Hill, top 3 animes.
Oh my god!
I bet it is. It's an animation. There's a difference between the two. Okay? All right? But my point to you, though, Buzz, is that if it's a good OP, then I'll listen to it every time. I was trying to figure out this one I was trying to tell him about, It was just like, it just goes completely nuts. It starts real soft and it just all of a sudden breaks out. There's like some heavy metal. I'm like, whoa, hold on. What happened here? We got serious here. It was the one that's on, it's this new one I'm watching on HBO Max. It's called Ninja Kimu or something like that. And it's fucking crazy. This dude's just cutting people up. I know it's not your, what is it, Yadama's first time or whatever you like to watch over there. You're not weird shit you're watching. Literally, the synopsis of that anime, basically, she's trying to fuck 100 guys over the summer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, I got so bored. One day I started watching Reincarnated as a Vending Machine. Let me tell you, like, the most pointless thing I've ever watched, but it's, like, so curious at the same time. Like, what? So literally a guy gets reincarnated as a vending machine, and he basically has to upgrade his shit just to basically survive, And I know it sounds so boring, but at the same time, I don't know why I was so enthralled, like a moth to a dim light bulb kind of thing. Like I was just staring at it like, It's like, when you're a kid and you find porn for the first time and you're just like, you're so fascinated because you don't understand what you're looking at. Yeah, I think that's what happened. So it stopped after like 5 episodes, and I'm like, I'll eventually go back when I need something to numb my mind some more.
See, now I really want to hear the rest of Darren's story. Like, I know you told me his story before, so he gets kidnapped.
He told me part of it. He said there was more to the story that he had to tell.
Right, yeah, because I want to know, like, sorry, you get kidnapped at gunpoint and robbed at the same time, so they're stealing you in your car. Then what happens? Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's a cliffhanger now.
Yeah, see, now everybody has to continue listening to the podcast.
I'll have to see if I can. Maybe if I need to, maybe I'll get him in here and do one solo. Because when he and him were on earlier, before everybody joined, he was no problem. So I don't know if it's maybe just his connection. I'll have to figure out how to get to open to the app.
What I do is I open the app, then you send me the link, and I sign in, and I do it to open on web browser, but it opens it up in my app.
Let me see. Let me text him and tell him that. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if we can get him back in here.
I hear pop, 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 pop.
I bet you do. Pop, pop. Is it me typing, or am I doing something else I shouldn't be doing at the time?
You're typing.
Do I start breathing like heavy? Am I watching a scary movie, or am I watching wrestling in the background?
You falling asleep.
No,
my one friend I came with, I swear to God, he falls asleep sometimes because he'll start like snoring. I'm like, dude, are you awake?
I've done that before.
Yeah, I've gotten. Oh, actually, I still have.
Oh, was it? Yeah, but where was it that you were the one that took that weird picture of me passed out when we were on the phone or whatever?
Yeah.
She started sending me pictures. Oh, look at the baby sleeping or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't realize what it was at first. I look at it.
Like, what? Yeah, you done passed out on me talking. I'm like, okay.
Darren said I tried that, and it still didn't work. I'm wondering if it's my settings. I have no idea why it's not letting them stay. That's weird. Maybe it is. It could.
So AJ, what's your story? What brings you to the corner store?
He's wanted to be here so much. He said he wants to be close to his man.
Oh, did we lose AJ?
I don't know, did we? AJ, are you there?
AJ, are you there?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Now?
Okay.
Oh, he's got the Darren effect now. God damn it.
Yeah, no, I had to turn my phone on.
Oh, shit.
No, so he's been talking about this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Every single night.
Do tell. Continue.
He started talking about the Mandela effect. Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to change my name to Bash. I'm telling you right now.
And he said, hey, you should get on it, and we can talk about how wrong you are.
Listen,
so why don't you believe in the Mandela effect? Like, why don't you believe in the conspiracy side behind it? You don't think that the world, that our government, that higher powers wouldn't do stuff like that?
That's what they're doing. Look at the facts.
I don't think they would do something that simple.
But they've been doing, back in the day, they used to do subliminal messaging in commercials and radios and stuff.
Absolutely.
And then they got rid of it.
That's why everyone's hooked on cigarettes.
Do we think that they stopped? Really? Do we think that they really actually stopped doing that, though?
Do you think if they could control everyone in the country, they would do it by changing the Fruit of the Loom logo?
They are controlling the country.
Well, okay, so listen.
Working poor so that we can just be like mindless minions into their society.
Well, that's not a Mandela effect. That's being evil.
But they use tactics like the Mandela effect to fuck with us, to think that's what we need.
Or is it a test? Or is it a test to see if they can confuse us?
Yeah, to confuse us and see how much we're willing to research and like defend ourselves by figuring out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't say that I don't really believe in it or that they're all wrong, but there is something to be said about a large group of people getting together, having a false memory, and then being able to paint a really vivid picture and just get everyone to agree on it, even if it's wrong.
Kind of like brainwashing, without people realizing you're being brainwashed?
Maybe.
See?
Well, fuck, like, even if it is real, like, what are we going to do about it? All of our money's digital, so at any time they can just shut it off and we're all fucked.
Listen, it's funny you say that. Stacy told me I need to start pulling all my money out of the bank and start stashing it somewhere like a gerbil.
Shouldn't hurt.
You're going to start buying silver and gold coins?
Okay, well, that I could see doing just because.
Well, shit. There's 3 major phone companies right now, and one of them just got completely shut down for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So
she was talking about that. That's the reason why she said that, though.
What?
She said that because AT&T got shut down, is why we need to start having cash.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to go buy a big-ass safe.
Yeah. If they can do that to a cell tower, what's stopping them from doing that to a bank?
Yep.
Like, who's to say that they don't have the power to just shut down, like, Wells Fargo and Chase Bank and Cash App and all of these other banks?
Now, if we have a worldwide shutdown of internet and, like, electronics not working right, it's the solar flare that they predicted, that scientists predicted that nobody wants to.
It doesn't need to be worldwide.
That they kept out. Yeah, it doesn't have to be worldwide.
Or the solar flare is hiding the fact that it's China or whoever's doing it, That too.
The Fortnite kids.
Exactly. It's Lisa's adopted kid from China.
Listen.
God damn it, bud. Stop adopting these random children.
No, but I just think they're fun to argue about.
You're not arguing very much.
You know what it is? He's just jealous because he really wanted to come on, but he didn't want to tell us.
Yeah, it might be.
He's like, I want to be a part of the show, but you all didn't ask me.
Now, is he the one that had the car dealership information?
Oh, he's the one that had the car dealership incident, too, where he didn't like him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they fucked me over pretty good with that.
That shit is crazy.
So, same one that he went to that was fucking him over. Me and my younger sister went in to buy some cars. And, like, I had better credit than she did, but she made more money. So, for them to sell her a car, they told.
Oh, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
Am I good?
Yeah.
All right. So they made me the main buyer. And then I'm pretty sure what they did is they just picked like the 2 worst cars on the lot that were just sitting there not making any money. And we're like, you know what? You can have these.
Mm-hmm.
So her car was in the shop longer than it was on the road. And she just got tired of it and sent it back and pretty much told them, fuck you, you know what you did. Here's that piece of shit back. And then he was talking about his experience with it too. So I tell people every time to avoid them.
Mm.
They're really shitty salesmen, or they're great salesmen. I don't know.
See, over here on this side, if you sell people lemons, like defective cars, like they can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, so it ran longer than the lemon law applies to. So what I'm thinking is they fix it up just enough to like pass the state inspection.
Wow.
And then just let it sit and try to find the right person to dump it on.
Speaking of state inspections, like how long do your guys' state inspections last? Do you guys have to do them yearly or like once you buy it?
Yeah, every year.
Man, we have to do it every year too.
I think they're talking about moving it to longer than that, though. That's what I heard him say.
It's ridiculous. Like, currently, I got pulled over the other day.
Oh God, here we go.
I don't drive often because I work from home, but my inspection was out.
Hey, did you roll your window down or anything weird like that, like Darren did? You know, like he's advertising for him to come kidnap him.
She found the guy in the Beamer.
He's gonna hear this and he's gonna be like, you know what, fuck y'all laughing at my goddamn expense. Well, Darren, you just taught us exactly what not to do, sir. In the time of if my car breaks down, just basically either call somebody or be fucked.
Right. Well, first off, like, let me sidetrack here a little bit.
Oh, here you
go. That's like for women though. That's like a legit thing. Like there has been women that have like gotten flat tires or broken down side of the road, and guys like not all guys, but a male has come over to quote help them, and then they end up being raped and stuff like that. So like that's like there's legit reports about that. So that for me as a female, like that's like a legit concern. That's why I'll accept no help. Like my daddy taught me how to change a tire. Y'all can fuck off.
Listen, like, spend about like 2 hours with my wife, and then you'll have a new theory on life. Because I think I'm more scared for the person versus her, because she's gonna fucking do things to them, or just she's got very bad thoughts going, and then
more
she's
worried
like,
about the person who tries it with her.
Exactly, right. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
Well, for me, I don't.
First off, she's fucking crazy.
I'm a fighter. So I don't think
like we're talking like level of crazy. Like she threatened to beat somebody with her fucking buzz balls in the store. Yeah. AJ was standing there talking to her. I was doing helping a customer, and it happened to be this trashy looking woman. And she was lifting her leg at me, and I don't even recognize. I wouldn't. He's like, you're staring at the register. I'm like, you're damn right, because I'm not trying to get beat. You know, but she was like over there muttering to him, and he was like, oh God. She was talking about going over there slapping it. She's like, I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass if she keeps lifting her leg at my husband one more time. I'm gonna fucking take care of her. I was like, oh no.
All right. So I got pulled over, but I didn't get pulled over because my inspection stickers were expired on the front of my car. They said that I didn't stop at a stop sign. That I know damn well that I did. And then he did the quick, because, you know, when they pull up your registration and stuff like that, that's just not linked. So he did the quick look around onto my windshield, because here in Pennsylvania, they put them on your windshield.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, your inspection is expired. I was like, it is? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit. But I came off the highway, and you can either go straight to turn left, and there's a stop sign and a stop light, or you can go right and stop at the stop sign and go right. I fucking stopped because not only is there a light where that turn is, you have to stop to look to make sure that nobody's fucking coming that way. So it's not like the regular, like it would be merge, where you can just yield and like kind of go. Obviously it's you stop because there's a freaking light right next to you too. So like you're gonna stop, because if you go, you could get like hit, and the light was red, so I'm gonna stop. So he says I didn't. I stopped. I do the 3 second rule. Yes, Athena, that's my dog. Sorry, I do the 3 second rule.
I thought that was Mike for a minute.
Mike's at work. But there's no actual law. Like there's no exact amount of time. You just have to allow time for an adequate stop. Like you need just to be able to have fully stopped. The tires aren't turning, and that is the stop. Which you can do that in 3 seconds. And that's what I did. So I'm trying to fight this ticket because I swear it's every 2 years I get a ticket at a different stop sign. And I'm just like, this is getting ridiculous. And then when I just realized I'm probably getting targeted because I have the new driver bumper sticker on my car from my daughter. And because the guy looked so surprised to see an adult driving the car when he pulled me over, like
he just wants to teach him young.
Driver? Like, no.
You should look at him and be like, oh my God, like, it's my first time driving. My husband usually took me everywhere, and I had a chauffeur for a long time. But I'm really, just trying to figure out how to live in society again.
I was just like, well, I don't really drive that often because, I telework and stuff. And he's like, well, where are you coming from? And I was just like, from Harrisburg because I work, up there.
Oh, just tell me you're for the government and make it sound like you work for, like, the FBI or something and get them real nervous.
I mean, I do when I do get pulled over for stuff, I do normally throw that out and I pull my badge out.
Oh God, here we go.
It doesn't help. It doesn't really help.
You're not convincing enough. You got to be like totally serious. Like,
Look,
Kay from Men in Black.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know if I had low blood sugar or what, but like I was like shaking when this guy pulled me over because the thing is I didn't realize I was getting pulled over. Like I was like a half a mile away from that intersection, like almost to my destination to Walmart to go grocery shopping, and I just moved out of his way thinking that he was trying to pull somebody else over, and it was me. And I was like, shit, what did I do? So I kind of didn't want to, but like
fence there. Oh my God! Like, what did I do, officer? It wasn't me. Do you really have to give me a ticket?
He's like, that's not a yield. That's a stop off that intersection. I was like, I thought I did stop. Like, I did stop. I looked both ways and I turned. He's like, no. And I know one time they gave my friend a ticket. They said that they gave the stop sign attitude. So he stopped, but they're like, you gave the stop sign attitude. I'm like, how can you write ticket? Like, what is wrong with you?
What the fuck? Stop sign attitude? Like, what?
Right. You gave the stop sign attitude. Like, all right. So I was just like, okay, that's why I made that post. It's like, I'm going to stop for 5 fucking minutes at stop signs. And I don't care how much people honk at me.
Gotta wait for the stop sign to turn green.
Right.
Fucking stared like you're so high.
Like,
what do you mean?
Well,
I'm waiting for it to turn green.
Officer? I'm waiting for it to turn green. What's funny is there's like areas around here where it's like every other street is a stop intersection. And I just stopped like at all of them. And then I realized, oh shit, there's no stop sign here. So I know I stopped at that stop sign because I stopped where there's no stop signs.
I'm back. Try to disconnect me.
But anyway, my one thing though is I gotta try to. I think this is all gonna get thrown out because when he printed out my tickets, the one ticket didn't have a fine on it, and on both of them he had the wrong addresses for the magisterial office. He got the wrong addresses on there. So if there's anybody listening to this podcast that knows like lawyer stuff, they put the wrong magisterial address on there. I don't know how you say that name. The magistrate's office is the wrong address. He had me pull it up on Google and take a screenshot because he did it wrong. So I think that these tickets should get thrown out, and I shouldn't have to pay any fines or get any points. That's where I'm going with. But the thing is now I have to get a ride because what I did is I made copies of the tickets and I'm mailing them in today because I had 10 days. This happened last Friday, and then me and Mike are going to drive over Sunday and drop them off with my pleas into the box and everything because I can't drive my car anywhere because I have an appointment for March 8th for my inspection. So I can't drive my vehicle to go And they changed it where you can't go online and put in your plea. And I was like, this is stupid. Y'all need to make this all electronic. Like, I need to be able, everything needs to be electronic. And we're in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. This is a big state. So
Yeah.
hopefully I'll get out of this one. Normally I just pay it. I figured every 2 years I'll just pay it and take the 2 points. Because it's normally not worth the time. But since I got pulled over with the inspection issue, I'm going to fight the stop sign ticket.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I'm about to lose my license.
Oh my god. Jesus. Well, it's good because when the kids are going to start driving, then you ain't going to worry about it.
Right?
I'm waiting for my championship hat to come in, by the way. I'm still pacing by the door waiting so I can be like Sid from Toy Story. Like, it came.
I'm going to be like, Your Honor, just take my
The big one.
Take my don't give me any fines.
Right? The big one. You're going to tell him that? You're going to be the butler?
I'm poor. I can't afford any more fines. I pay my taxes. My taxes this year were $3,700. Like, it's ridiculous. My property tax.
Well, I'm going to tell you that I don't own property, so I don't have that problem yet. I want to, like, own a compound off the middle of nowhere. That way I could just not have to deal with people in general. All these fucking years, I'm done with people in general.
Oh.
I love these notifications that send you in the mail, by the way. This is an immediate response to required motor vehicle protection
It was
service.
from 2 weeks ago.
Your warranty.
Oh, it is.
They've been saying that my warranty for my car has expired.
No, this one's actually from the dealership. I didn't know I had to activate my coverage. I'm doing a little further investigation because this is from... So I'm going to have to ask them if I need to... Because it's got a registration number for my services for these guys. For the place I bought mine through, they gave me like the full service package type thing.
Oh, yeah, you might have to do that one.
Yeah, see this one, I just got a notice here about it, and I'm like, huh?
Well, you know how, like, for years, like, everybody gets those extended warranty calls, and mine...
No, this one actually has the dealership listed on it, so I wonder if this is theirs.
Yeah, my dealership started sending me stuff, too, but I'm just like, what? Like...
Well, when I bought the car, they said they gave me a full package, and I got service I can get through them, and if anything goes wrong, to bring it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a factory warranty replacement notice.
Oh, is that a recall?
No, it's not a recall. It's the motor vehicle services. It's for the. I'm trying to see what this says.
Oh, remember I told you, like, I have a whole bunch of recalls on my car right now, too, which is one of the reasons I haven't gotten...
So take it to a dealership and how much...
Well,
that's what
I'm going to do, but, so, like, I had to get my insurance back, right? So, I was late on payment.
Yeah.
So I did that, and when I'm on the phone with them after I paid them, they were like, oh, we can't reinstate your insurance because you need to go get the software upgrade for your Kia. I was just like, because they asked me, like, did you get the recall thing? I was like, yeah, they sent me one of those stick things that you stick on the power, the steering wheel, because apparently Kias and Hyundais, I don't know if that's how you say it, but Kias and Hyundais, kids on TikTok are called, like, the Kia gang or whatever. They're teaching you how to, like, break in and steal people's Kias because they're not.
Oh, yeah. See, that's why when I went to look at insurance rates, one of them told me my car is a high theft.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about then. Okay, now it makes sense.
So now they did I was like, well, I have an alarm system on my car. What are you talking about? Like, what more do I need? She's like, well, there's an upgrade now they're doing. There's another recall. They're doing a software upgrade until you get that. Geico can't insure you. So Progressive did. So thank you, Progressive. But Progressive did, and cheaper too. So I now have Progressive. But Geico can suck a dick. Because I was
I don't know if this is something I could have Stacy call her friend and make sure this is something I need to do or not. But she doesn't. I have State Farm. I was looking at a couple other ones. What is it? Liberty Mutual said they couldn't do anything for me. Geico couldn't insure me. Progressive said I can't because it's a high theft rate on my car.
Oh wow.
I was like, what? High theft rate? What the fuck? And now it makes sense.
Progressive took me. Whoop whoop.
Well, fuck Progressive, okay? That's what I say. You take Flo and tell her to eat too, okay?
I normally yo-yo between Progressive and Geico, but I've been with Geico for at least 10, 15 years.
Right.
And now I'm back with Progressive. And like before when I was yo-yoing between Progressive and Geico, it's because my cousin was working at Geico and then went to Progressive and then went back to Geico and I was getting a family discount. But now he hasn't been at Geico in forever, so I just stayed with Geico.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, you know, Progressive, they have you stick that thing in your car. So,
yeah, I've got that
monitor
in
your
State Farm.
driving.
I snuck one in Stacy's car because she's so against it.
Yeah, and I was just like, when I knew I was gonna speed, I just unplug it. But now they can do it through your phone. They can do it through your app. I'm like, nah. They're like, do you want to do it, track it through your phone, or do you want the little thing to plug in? I was like, I want the thing to plug in. I was
No,
just like,
mine has a little beacon
driving
in the
with
car.
somebody
If I'm
else.
not in the same car as her, it doesn't pick up on anything. But if I'm in the car with her, then it reads it off my phone because my GPS location.
Because I'm like, if I'm in somebody else's car, like I don't want you, and they're driving like a maniac, I want you to think it's me, even though I pretty much drive that way too. But it's Pennsylvania. You're supposed to go 15.
You're supposed to speed up when you see a yellow light. Oh my God, Buzz, that's you, isn't it?
No, I don't speed up for the yellow lights unless I'm in the line. If you're in those lines that they paint up to the light, as long as you're in there, you can either speed up or maintain your speed. You should make it through the light. That's what they're there for.
You know what a cop told me? He said if you're coming to the light and you're not going to make it through, just to go. He said if you're not going to be able to stop, he said just go. He said that's why they delay switching the lights when it takes a second when it turns red and the other one's red too. For that reason, because you have to run the light for whatever reason. He's like, I prefer you to run the light versus trying to cause a fucking accident at that point.
Right.
I haven't seen that hard ass motherfucker in a long time though. When I see him, I'm gonna fuck with his little tight ass. It's funny to mess with him though. And then one of them might tell me he should be issuing parking tickets. And another one, he's a Rams fan, so he just has no relevancy at all. You know
what? I blame me losing weight on why I'm getting tickets too, because not only did I used to not get tickets, I think because I don't pop up the girls that much anymore because they're not as big as they used to.
I'm not gonna lie, but that's exactly what I was thinking. The same thing just now. It's maybe it's just because I knew this is where this was going, or I had a sense. My spider sense was tingling there for a minute. I'm like, she's gonna say titty, isn't she? Here she goes, the girls. I'm like, winner, chicken dinner.
Because before I could I would make guys the cop will pull over, roll down that window, and they'd be beat red. The last ticket I got was from a woman. And I was like, fuck, this isn't gonna work.
maybe you can get enough lesbian vibes for her.
No. And then this
hey, by the way, and you just gave her the signals, just hand them to her, and she's just gonna look at you and you're gonna wink and she's gonna wink back,
And this time, since I was heading back from work and I was in my nerd gear, I just looked like a dork and I couldn't pop out the girls. I didn't have a tank top or anything on. I had my Mandalorian t-shirt on and my Chucks, and my nerd bag, hey.
So that's your wife that take it off in the car, so you're good to go. That's why you wear white beater underneath. That way when you take your shirt off when you're in the car, you don't have to worry about it. That way the girls are always present and ready, okay?
There you go.
And can you be like, Officer Doofy reporting for duty?
Yeah. I bet I could probably...
All right, guys, I think it's time to wrap.
To not give me a ticket. But I think if I didn't have the expired inspection, I think he was just going to give me a warning. But since my inspection was expired, he was just like...
You should offer him a session in Mike's sexual dungeon. He would have enjoyed that too. You think AJ thinks the weird things I tell him, I tell her boyfriend a lot of weird shit too. I told him I want to get tied up in the red room and get spanked every so often or something like that. Yeah, I forgot what he responded.
He was something like, if you're a good boy, Daddy Mike might spank you.
Oh, he said, Daddy said he'll give me the treatment.
Daddy will give you treatment.
Oh, shit. Soon Buzz is
Freaky
going to walk around and go,
motherfucker.
God damn it, you're back again. Well, he told me I could come back, you know.
Be like, look, you're hogging up the dungeon.
I'll be chained up in the fucking wall or one of those like fucking weird like easel type things, and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on in here?" Oh, yeah, I just stopped by,
And I'll be like, oh, Pete's here.
Like there it is, the wall decoration. I don't mind him. He's just like wall decoration. He's just there. Pete, say hi to everybody. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Who's that?
That's the fucking ambassador.
Why do you have that guy strapped up there?
You bring some new people on. Let me give a tour of the house, everybody. Don't mind Pete over there. He's just out wall art over there. Like, hey guys, what's going on? Kind of like Step Brothers. Oh, so he's dressed up like the fucking KKK guy. Oh, say guys, they recycle all the time.
Have you seen like where like the people like do it like, oh, here's my house tour, and they like turn a corner and there's a guy in the cage and they just keep going like, and here's
I'm trying to get AJ to do that for me, but he won't. I try to get him dressed up like Maui too. That's the other thing. I told him to give him $1,000 to dress up like Maui, and he says no.
Oh,
do you
look like Maui? Are you Samoan?
He does look like Maui, but he's not Samoan. He looks like him though.
So my friend Noah, OG wagon that we were playing with the other day, he looks Samoan. I thought he was Samoan. He's Native American and Mexican. So I have a joke.
God damn it, she's racially profiling people now.
I have a big joke. So I on Fortnite, like I do the Hawaiian dance and stuff, and like he likes Hawaiian pizza, and he's like, "Don't you dare say anything, Lisa." I was like, "I knew it."
He likes Hawaiian pizza? Oh, now I got access to a mic. I'm going to have to ask him about this. Like, do you put pineapple on your pizza? I'm just going to simply tell him, you know what? You're done. Just get the fuck out of this group. You're done.
So listen, since...
You don't come to the Chicagoland area and put pineapple on your fucking pizza. You might get murdered, okay?
Look, it's okay to admit you have a toddler's taste buds, all right?
Listen.
Whoa, first off, I got stoner taste buds, okay? You should see some of the weird shit I made.
But you don't like pineapple. What the
pineapple
fuck is
ham?
I like pineapple. I just don't like it on my fucking pizza. That's it. It doesn't have a place.
So you got a
stoner's
taste bud?
I got a what?
You said you got a stoner's taste bud?
But I don't like pineapple on my pizza though. That's the thing. Like,
bro, you get some pineapples and jalapenos on there. It's great.
Yep.
No, we're not doing that. Stop. Don't fucking encourage him. You better stop. God damn it. Y'all see what's happening here? She's encouraging this shit now. Oh no, go ahead.
Here's a question.
Listen, I put
no, wait.
broccoli on pizza, so
I bet you have, you nasty motherfucker. But
I'll do broccoli. On pizza, but I don't know about the Brussels sprouts. Now, when you cook ham, when you bake ham, do you do pineapple slices on your ham?
Sometimes.
That?
You do it. No. No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just be like, what's
the
difference?
No, go for it. No, go for it. No, what was it? What's the difference? I don't. No, I don't put pineapple. I like pineapple as the fruit or like in a smoothie. And then some marinades with it in there. Like if I'm making like a Hawaiian kind of marinade type thing, it's different.
Okay.
Okay, you just want to be that guy.
Yes, I'm that guy. Okay? It doesn't belong to my fucking pizza, all right?
Oh, jeez. So since Fortnite has gone in with Disney, I'm waiting for Maui to come into the item shop so I can buy it for Noah.
No. I am. I am too. So I can buy it, and I'm just gonna label it change my name to Andrew. And that way I can send him pictures of like, oh look, Andrew's online again. Look, I paid him $1,000. Look, here he is.
God damn it.
See, now look, we're looking for more people to play in our Fortnite group. Do you play Fortnite, Andrew?
Yeah, sometimes.
Listen, real quick, explain how come your nickname, why you think everybody calls you AJ?
What are you talking about?
I don't ever call you AJ. I only use it down here because I have to, but I'm going to reveal
it. Yeah, it's my first and middle initial.
I figured that's what it was. Anyways, you play Fortnite?
Sometimes.
You going to abandon her too?
In a couple weeks.
Yeah, you need to get back on and play then. All right, you need to come play Overwatch 2 now. So now you don't have any excuses.
Not happening.
He's playing Fortnite tonight with me.
Let that game die, Peter, please.
It's not gonna die. It's not gonna die.
It's
My
already
wife will keep
dead.
it alive. My wife will keep it alive. All right, that's all she plays.
She will be the only one on the server.
You know, she's crazy. So talking to her fucking self would be fine. She doesn't care.
I feel like a lot of people on that server suck, or like it's all new people, or at least that's who they were throwing in with me and Mike, because we're like, God, none of us can shoot anybody, and we're getting murdered here.
I was murdering people. What is that one? I had like 15 kills. I was just like, I was doing duos and I was by myself the whole time. My fucking teammate like never was there. That's the one thing I hate about it. The fucking duos is never duos. I always get left by myself. I'm like, all right, fine, fuck you all. I'm gonna go fucking rampage on these guys, and then I make it down to the last 4 of us, and I get fucking killed always. And it's always some cocksucker comes out of nowhere looking from behind me. Like normally that's where your teammates was watching, but no, some little shit comes out of nowhere with a fucking shotgun and just blasts me. That's why when I get the suitcase, I said, oh well, I got my duos partner with me. And then I got 2 suitcases, so I had 2 duos. I'm like, well, I got a trios now. We're all set to go. That was the best thing ever invented. There's that little suitcase turret thing you can put out there. I'm like, yes.
Mm.
Those are my duo partners. Because every time I get in duos, I swear to God, 90% of the time, my fucking teammate's gone. And I ain't said nothing either. Like, give me a chance to say something weird to you first, and then you can leave. And,
Now,
like, me and Buzz will do that to people, too. We'll match up with random people and just start trying to talk to them and say fucked up shit to them the whole time.
yeah.
Literally.
The only time I don't really do that much anymore is on Fortnite, because you never know if it's a child on the other end.
Listen, there's a funny story that goes with that. Did I ever
Better.
tell you the time I convinced the kid that I was Mickey Mouse?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what are you doing over there, buddy? It's your buddy Mickey Mouse over here. You want to find your mouse Cthulhu? He's like, Mickey.
I got
And I'm like,
a kid to yell
I
the
already
N-word
committed.
at me.
Like, I already committed. I was just like trying to fuck around with somebody, and it was turned out to be a little kid, and then he was committed that I was Mickey, so I had to commit, guys. I couldn't. He was just a little kid. He was so excited to play with Mickey. He's like, Mickey, are we gonna get a dub? I'm like, okay, buddy, let's go get that win for you. Come on.
Aww.
I could not commit, man. I couldn't commit. I'm sorry. I could not commit to the thing. I had to keep going the whole time. And he was asking me questions the whole time, so I had to think of like Mickey Mouse like answers for everything.
Oh jeez.
No, geez. Listen, it's not as bad as you adopting some random child from fucking Asia, okay? Like, oh, hey, he's gonna tell his parents, oh, I'm gonna go online and play my adopted mom and dad, you know?
This is assuming that this is actually really a child. But
does he sound like a child? Because some of them look like it.
He only does the text message stuff. He doesn't turn on his mic.
Did you ask him how old he is?
I did. He said he's 15.
70-year-old man.
He said he's 15. So, like, when I have him playing with us, I tell everybody, hey, we got a minor, because now Fortnite does recordings of all your things.
God damn it. Everybody's recording. Like, I miss the days of the Call of Duty lobbies where you can go in and say the most wild shit ever to people.
Yeah.
Like, I was that person they warned you about when you got on the internet. Okay?
And then, he has... Here's the thing, though. So, he's played in some of the championships and won some of the championship stuff. So, I don't know if he really is a 15-year-old or not. But we will keep everything PG-13.
Listen, I think they just shouldn't pair kids under a certain age. They should verify your age and then keep people grouped together by age, not by skill.
See, and that's what I was saying when they were talking. There was like rumors about close proximity chat with Fortnite, and I was like, that would be awesome. But the thing is, like, you need to do something like that so people within the right age group are around each other, and you don't got weirdos.
Unless you invite them, yeah. So my thing is, unless you're inviting them, you should have it link people up that are of the same age group. And that's why your birth date is so important when you're asking that in the beginning, so you know. But then someone's going to manipulate it and try and fuck with it and say they're older than they are. Then monitor those chats for anybody with a weird voice that sounds older than what they should be.
Right. Or you're gonna have the people saying that they're a little kid and they're not really a little kid. To get into
that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is that I'm sure by now they can recognize that voice recognition can tell you about what the age range of someone is these days.
Right. Or just
But
do it that little kids
because
don't
if
get
you're going to
the
monitor the chat anyways, you're already going to see this kind of weird shit going on, people saying things. So that's why I don't like roadblocks, though. It's because one time Alexis was talking to some guy, and he was asking her home address and everything, and I was like, no, you don't give out that information. Well, her little friend was with her, and this was one of my ex's friends' kids that he was on there giving out his personal information of where he was, his phone number. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, your son's on there giving out his personal information, your house. You may want to get your shotgun ready. I was telling the dad, and he was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was my buddy Oreo, by the way, and I'm sure y'all can figure out why we call him Oreo. Okay. All right. You know, fuck you if y'all think that's fucking racist. I don't care, but that's just what he was.
No.
Okay. He's the whitest black guy I know. Listen, we just need Helldivers 2 to come to Xbox ready because I'm ready to play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, once they get all the server issues fixed too.
Well, I don't understand that. Like, you're going to do an online game, but you're not going to have a massive server ready for the amount of people are going to play.
They weren't prepared for the amount of people that are playing.
They were never ready when Destiny 2 came out, when they had that glitch where they were giving out the exotics to everybody, and I was getting like 25 a day.
I have to say that secretly, I've been kind of happy that the servers have been all fucked up because Mike hasn't been able to play, so I don't have to hear him yelling.
It's more because he's not giving attention.
While I'm trying to sleep. Because he'll and in the middle of the night, he's like, I'll be sleeping and he'll be sleeping, and all of a sudden he'll be like, bugs, 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 bugs. I'm like, he's playing the game in his sleep.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's so
That's
funny.
what Stacy tells me too when I come home and when I was playing when I get home. I'm like, she's like, you better not wake me up. I can hear you yelling at the TV in there. I'm like, well, these fucking people need to start following directions then. It's not hard. Like, let me be Tom Brady in this situation. I'm going to lead us to the win. Let's go. Or those people that claim they're like top 500. I'm like, how are you top 500, but you're playing with bronze players? I'm not sure. Very suspect, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this one guy last time I was trolling the fuck out of him. I was like, hey, top 500, you going to show us how to play this game? Yeah, okay. And he didn't do shit. I'm like, dude, you do nothing. Like, you take your top 500. Let's see some top 500 and play. Like, you're fucking terrible. Like 10,000 healing, that ain't shit. You gotta have more than that in this fucking game. Let me tell you. One guy I was watching, he's an Overwatch coach. He was like, I average $8,000 to $9,000 with the guy with the fucking roller skates. I'm like, how? Like, what the fuck are you doing that you're getting 8,000 to 9,000 damage? Like what? Like, you're not playing a damage character. Well, what the fuck, bro? He's like, yeah, I average about 8,000 to 9,000. I'm like, 8,000 to 9,000. Hold up, what? Motherfucker, what are you doing? Like, show me some gameplay of what I'm missing here. And then there's the other thing with him too, is that people that are real high level don't touch the fucking ground the whole match. Like, for you to sit there and constantly be wall riding the whole time, could you imagine the level of concentration it takes for that shit alone?
Wow.
Like, there's no fucking way, dude. Like, he literally sits there and he can wall ride. That was the thing about him. Because people were using him in the points where you have to capture the points to get the payload. They were going around the building on certain maps, wall riding around the side and going right to the fucking right where the payload is. So you could be engaged in a team fight with the rest of his team, and that this guy fucking runs off. And it's funny because I did that shit to somebody last night. I switched out to him, and I literally just skated all the way over to the fucking point, and we won the game because nobody noticed where I was except for one person. And instead of him tagging someone, he tried to engage me and got his ass whipped.
Yeah.
Well, let's taught him a lesson, then, and learn he shouldn't try and bite off one he can handle. I don't know what to tell him. So, but yeah. All right, guys, I think it's time to wrap it up here.
Yep. We'll have to get Darren's story.
Yeah, I know. We got to figure out Darren's thing. We'll figure that out for sure. We'll get it handled. AJ, thank you for coming. You can come next week if you like.
Of course.
I don't know what we're going to discuss yet. We'll figure out the subject.
Yeah, I'll probably be feeling better by then, too, so I'll be more active.
Okay, homie.
You got to send me AJ's info so I can get him on Fortnite.
I'll get it. He's got to give it to me, too.
Yeah, I'll text
Apparently, we
you.
played together in Overwatch 2, he said, but I don't remember his name on there.
Well, no, there was someone that had the same name as you,
See, they don't. You know why? Because I
and
changed
he
my name.
sounded like you.
I changed my name to No More Cakes.
Oh God.
And then I told my wife I wanted to change my Xbox name to Daddy's Little Angel,
Oh
and she
my
was not.
god.
She wasn't very
Fuck.
amused by that one. She just said, "Oh my fucking god." I forgot what the other one says. Daddy's Little Slave Princess or something. I wanted to say.
Oh my
What the
Or
god.
something fucked up like that. And she goes, "You would fucking put that, wouldn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I would." But alrighty, well let's wrap it up, everybody. Buzz, say bye to everybody.
Peace, loving chicken grease.
All right, guys, we'll catch you next week on Pete's Corner Store. Hopefully, AJ will join us again. Don't know the subject yet, but we'll figure it out. But till then, catch y'all later. Later.
Later.
Whoop.